Dropping your total cost to acquire a customer can allow you to scale easier to hit numbers like this much faster. As always, make sure that you grab something to take notes with and stick around until the end where I'm going to share with you the single biggest way to lower your cost per acquisition. It actually is very surprising with real factual data behind it. All right, so number 4 is your website. One area that is a big hurdle to overcome is getting strangers to check out on your website, right? How do you get a stranger to go to your website and make a purchase? So when someone lands on your site, you have a very short period of time to help ease their mind that you can be trusted and that they would actually buy from you. So let's jump into a site and I will share with you some key areas to change to improve that site conversion that you can also apply for your business. I'll also share in number 3 how if you can't change everything that I mentioned right here on this website, it may not actually matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into the website right here. Okay, so I just landed on this site, just popped it up here, and the very first thing that it does to me is, man, it just smacks me in the face with, check out our 15% off offer, right? I can't even literally scroll anywhere. I just went from Instagram and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna check out the brand, and then boom, it hits me like, do you want 15% off? If yes, sign up. Which, if I knew about the brand already and I was like, cool, I love this brand and they offered me 15% off, yes, I would sign up. But right now, I don't know if I even really like the brand, right? You're still gonna get people, but I think the best way to do this is one, first off, take away this X and I like the option of like, no thank you down here. That's a better option. But for the website, before we even get into it, this pop-up, I would like to see it like at least do a 60% scroll on mobile, and then only an exit intent on desktop as a bare minimum here to have a better user experience. So welcome, we're joining you, glad you guys are here, have a real person here. This is also gonna be helpful versus just text. This is a lot of stuff to read. We read images, or we can process images a lot faster. So if this was a real person and then it had 15% off, boom, then I think that would be a lot easier than welcome, we're glad you're here. You could join us, sign up, 15% off, 15% off. It's just a lot of reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out of that. They're doing a sale right now, limited time deals, shop our sale, shop now. I mean, that's a pretty good call to action. I will give them that. Use code SNAP20 for 20% off. This is a really good spot for your banner. I like to use this more so for like a free shipping option. Discounts will also work here. It's a good sale. Then they go jump into categories, so jackets, coats, dresses, tops, sets. So they have a big sale going on. I don't know if this is a normal strategy for this brand or not. If it is, then this makes sense. If it's not, then I don't know if I would do a ton of discounts. It is the time of year where discounts are pretty prevalent. But let's go ahead and click shop now. So it looks like good high quality photography. All right, this is great. It does have the discount marked there. Again, I wouldn't necessarily do this all of the time if it happens to be this time of the year. Good, let's see the product description. So I like this, order in the next 10 hours to get it by Saturday. This is really cool. Don't know what this app is, probably a good question for somebody like Christian. All right, so another good thing here is, like I said, the product photography. I would love to see, they have a front, they have a back, I can zoom in. Can't really do too much of a detailed shot. So good photography, better than most. The product description though is really throwing me off. All it does is it just gives me the product information, stretchy fit, pull-on design, raspberry pink color, that's good, but it is true to size. It doesn't tell me about the model. I'd love to know if the model is like 5'6" and 120, or if she's 5'5" and 250, like I don't know. I can make assumptions here, but I really need to know that. Shipping and returns, please allow 1 to 2 days for processing and 3 to 5 days for delivery. So a better way you could do this is like it ships, right? Or even put on here like usually ships within 48 hours. That's a really good way to increase it. I would add some reviews. There's apps out there that you can add your total reviews for your brand on each page to build that social proof. And then, like I said, the product description, I would really want something like use case scenario, some adjectives to talk about where to wear this. Like, I don't know if I'm wearing this out to brunch with friends or if I'm wearing this around the house. I don't know, just tell me what to do and how to wear it. Most people, you realize they need to be told what to wear and how to wear something versus they just try to put an outfit together. We've talked about that a lot, where people buy off the mannequin or they buy exactly a full outfit because it's just a lot easier. They don't know what to put together. Like, I really like this dress, but what shoes am I gonna wear with it? Or like, what kind of accessories or jewelry do I wear with it? No clue. So tell them what to do and how to wear it. And that's where you could also have on the page something like a monster upsell that would tell them to like, hey, pair these things together, or a lot of people purchase these things together to make it easy to purchase. Let's go ahead and add to cart. All right, pops out to the side, I like that, and then proceed to checkout. This is a much better option though than taking you, like when you add something into the cart and then taking you to a whole second page. If you add something in the cart, you want the option to click to go to your cart if you'd like to, but more than likely, I want to just go add to cart and then keep continuing to shop. One app they have here, I do not know what it is, but it's really cool. I haven't seen it like this, a progress bar. Spend $10 more to get free shipping. They're at $40 right now. So then I just have to click over here and find something else, maybe something on clearance, right? That's $10. All right, cool. I found something right here for $25. Add this to my cart. And then now I get free shipping. Pretty cool to kind of gamify this a little bit. I really like this site. Like I said, there's a couple of minor things to change up for this, but overall, really good site, really good user experience. I'd like to see some bestsellers or like new arrivals. They do have, okay, so I can switch back and forth here, what's new and then what's trending. That's pretty cool. All right, and then they get into the neutral collection, so our collections, shop jackets and blazers. I'd love to see some social proof down here. Testimonials even would be a good option. But overall, very good site. Just a couple of changes to make on the product page. And then if I want to go make purchase, proceed to checkout. Awesome, just a typical Shopify checkout at that point. All right, so that's just a couple of changes to make to a really good site. This is also a great example of a site to mimic for your own brand because they're doing a lot of things correct that really don't see a ton of already. All right, before we cover what you can do to drastically lower your cost per acquisition, I just wanted to say howdy. My name is Aaron. I'm one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding. We're an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in helping clothing stores grow and scale profitably online. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the latest strategies for clothing stores. We drop new content for you every single week. All right, so number 3 is the offer. Creating an offer so compelling that when a stranger sees it, they will take action. By far, right? This is one of the fastest and most effective ways to lower your cost per acquisition. So let me show you a website in real time, a website we were working with where we didn't have an offer, right? I'm gonna show you a time frame where we didn't have an offer and then where we put one into place. It's a small store, but you can see how the revenue changes dramatically. I'll point out a few key features to pay attention to and what numbers to look at for the improvement. So let's go ahead and look into the Shopify analytics right now. All right, so we're over here inside of Shopify, and as you can see, total sales, $7,600. Conversion rate is almost 3%. That's really where we want it to be, 3% or above. Average order value is $70. It dropped a little bit, but overall, right, so this is up completely, right, a lot as far as total conversion rate. Average order value, like I said, it's down a little bit, but still a good average order value. We want it to be about $65, $70 and higher. I'd love to get this to $80. Now, areas of improvement, right? Total traffic, down actually. So traffic was down, only 3,000 people to the site during that 30-day period. We need more traffic to the site. I'd love to get it to 10,000. And as you can see here, we turned that into a $20,000, $30,000 a month brand. The big piece though, right, area of improvement, this is 11.97% returning customer rate. This is actually up. I know that Shopify says it's down, but this is actually up compared to where it was at previously. This particular client was not doing email or SMS or anything to move this into the right direction. Total orders were up, but as you can see here, added to cart, reached checkout, sessions converted. This is all based off of an offer. And yes, it was over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, but even though it was over that period, we still had a huge increase. And let me just show you from here to the 19th. All right, 2.71 conversion rate was still there. We made most of our money even before Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Still, again, visitors were down, customer returning rate down, average order value, still a decent spot. But our average order value was up because of the offer. Our conversion rate for the website was up because of the offer. Now, let's go look at something. I believe it was October. We did not have an offer in place. So let's look at this. All right, so October conversion rate, look at that, 0.32, not 2%, not 1%, 0.32. Average order value was up, right? So we had a lot more of a higher value for the order, but it really was our returning customers who were making that purchase go up and kind of skewing some data. We also had some draft orders in here as well. Traffic was actually up. We had 5,000 people to the site. So more people going to the site, less people converting. Overall total sales, right? We're looking at a big chunk of this, right? It's a third, if not more than that. 24 orders versus 118, 120 orders. So the big difference here, right, as you can see, is that the offer will increase the total conversion rate, total amount of orders, total amount of people making those purchases. Average order value, we definitely wanted to. We installed during this period Zipify one-click upsell. Do want to look at Monster upsell for them instead, because I think it's a better product for their brand. But we'll look at that. And then we also started to focus on email and SMS, which is why you saw a big uptick here. Now, it's not reflective in November because total amount of new customers exceeded returning customers. So this number looks a little bit skewed. It's like, well, this number is actually better for returning customers. It's just because the total number of orders was actually lower. So it's a bad comparison here to go after that. So come November, it was a lot higher. December, we're also seeing some really good numbers as far as conversion rate and returning customer rate. We've kept with this offer and are testing new ones, but the best way that you can do this, right, is to have a really good offer to lower that cost per acquisition, increase your conversion rate on your website, and generate sales. And to be honest, there's a lot of other things we could do for this site, increase the product descriptions, better photography, that we did not do, but just change the offer to get more sales like this. All right, so number 2 is to build relationships. Speaking of building a relationship though, it would be fantastic if you found value in this video so far, if you could smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It means a lot, it's free, and just for doing so, here is a picture of the cutest animal in the world as told by ChatGPT right here. Honestly, can't tell you how powerful this is for your brand. So whether I am talking to a brand trying to make their first $1,000 a month or ones who are hitting $1 million a month, right? Almost everyone, regardless of size, is focused on the customer acquisition, which is why I made this video, right? Because you guys are searching for it, you want to figure it out. It is something to pay attention to, but honestly, the best way to acquire a customer is to not have to worry about the dollar amount you acquire them for, because you have to create, right, a product, a business model rather, that will be so profitable in the long run, right? So e-commerce is built on 3 numbers, at least the 3 that I care about, right? Conversion rate, which we talked about with this website, right? Average order value, which we talked about, right? Numbers to hit that, and the lifetime value. Lifetime can be broken down into so many different areas, right? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 12 months, whatever that is, right? But we're looking at most of the time a 90-day lifetime value of a customer. So no matter if you acquire the customer for $20 and make 3x your return, it's not nearly as profitable as acquiring the customer for $40 and making a 6x return in the next 30 to 60 days. We don't have to go into the math here, but a 6x return is better than a 3x return, even if you acquire the customer for less money, right? Because we got them to come back and purchase again and again, and that doesn't take into consideration the fact that that person could refer us, send other traffic to the site. There's a lot of other things that happen during that period when they purchase for 3 times. Now, write a handwritten note to every first-time customer, right? Offer a discount or a great deal for your customers for their second purchase. We really, really want to send them back. And I would offer that deal or discount in email and SMS because that's where you're going to be profitable at. And then send them a postcard reminding them to purchase again, give them something, right? I want to put something tangible in their mailbox that they go and grab from you to stay top of mind for the brand, right? To get that third purchase. If you can get the customer to purchase 3 times in the first 60 to 90 days, you will be extremely profitable and your cost per acquisition will actually not play as much of a factor. But no one wants to talk about that because it requires actual work. They want to just set up Facebook ads and acquire a customer for $20 and then make their money on the front end and then just move on to the next customer. And as we are in a recession, head into a recession, economic change, whatever that is, you will see a shift. The people who have taken care of their customers will continue to stay in business, and those who are focused on acquiring the customers only will be in a very, very difficult spot. Okay, so I'm about to share with you the best way to acquire a customer and do it profitably. Because you do need to acquire the customer profitably, right? I do want to make sure that that is absolutely stated. But before I do, I just want to tell you about our free masterclass training for clothing stores to help you walk through the 5 pillars that must be in place for your online store to scale consistently and profitably, literally no matter what is going on in the world. We talked about a few of those already today. If you want access to this free 19-minute training, make sure you check out the link in the description down below. Go watch that training to help you grow your clothing store. All right, so number 1 is Facebook and Instagram ads. Plus creative. You're probably very familiar with running ads for your clothing store, but what most people don't understand is that the setup for your campaign is easy. It's the quality of the creative that will dramatically lower your cost per acquisition, right? A lot of people go and watch like our videos and they set up the campaigns, but then they do not focus on the creative. We've had several people actually message us on Instagram like, hey, I set this up all creative, you know, the same way that you suggest. But then I go to look at their creative, they're like, send some screenshots, and it's like a stock photo or like a graphic that's like kind of confusing, and it's all over the place. And it's like, your creative is the reason the ads are not working, right? Your budget may play a factor, your headlines may play a factor, whatever else. But the number one thing is like, is your photo or video resonating with your audience? Are you talking to a very specific person with your creative? And the answer is no, right? It's very general. Like I said, that doesn't work to generate sales, especially now. So this is our lineup of creative to put into Ads Manager. I'll first show you an ad account where you can see our cost per purchase, and then I'll tell you the 4 types of creative we want in every single ad, just so you know that I'm not just playing with you. All right, so let's get into Ads Manager here. All right, so what we have here is a campaign that's been running for this month, the month of December 2022. Doesn't matter when you're watching this video. The point is, this has been running. It's after sales. It's just a normal time period. This is the results right now. So cost per purchase is roughly $14.81. We spent $11,000 in the first 12 days. It's not even through the 12th day, so let's just say 11. Meta purchases, we had 5. Offline purchases, 470. Website purchases, 765. Conversion value, 61,000. Total return, 5.40. Website return, almost a 3, and then mobile return, 0.62. So total unique purchases, 257. Cost per purchase, or cost per unique purchase, $44. All right, so why am I saying all of this? I'm saying this because here's the cost per purchase, and you're wondering, okay, why is this cost per purchase so low? And it's based off of the creative. So let's look at the types of creative here, and let me explain them to you, right, in just a very simple form, and we can put some of these up here on the screen. So the creative breakdown goes like this. Number 1, a collection video. And like I said, we'll pop these up onto the screen here as I'm explaining them. Collection video, TikTok or UGC type video, so user generated content, right? That type of video does really well. The third one is a graphic. This graphic we've done really well with, showcasing like several t-shirts in a row, like a grid view, like 6, 9, 12 t-shirts in a line. That's done really well. A lifestyle photo, right? So somebody who's on a bench or walking or talking or with friends, whatever that is, or a product photo. That's actually worked really well too. Somebody with literally just showing their chin to the shirt or the dress or whatever it is, that product photos. So we put these 4 into a dynamic creative ad, run those ads at broad, right? So age, gender, location, for the lowest cost, and focus on purchase only, objective, right? Don't do add to cart, don't do anything else, focus on purchase. That's it, that's all you have to do to acquire more customers profitably. Okay, so now that you have a good understanding of how to acquire customers profitably, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. But go watch this video right here next on how to set up your Facebook ads for your clothing store and have the success that we've shown you in these ads. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.